does karma relate to the law of attraction? If my actions decide whether good or bad things happen to me, how can I manifest what I want? Isn't it already decided for me with karma?
Nothing is decided for us. Link out, Teresa, to a video on my YouTube channel. I think it's called Nothing is Predetermined and Nothing is Random.
Okay.
Because those two statements are so counter to each other, but they're both true.
Okay.
Okay, so
I will.
so the thing to understand is what karma is basically whatever vibration you send out comes back to you. Right? If you send out fear, you get more stuff to be fearful about. You send worry, you get more stuff to worry about. That's karma. Whatever you send out there will come back to you at a vibrational level.
Okay.
Okay? So this is, but there is no karma from past lifetimes following us into this lifetime and making our lives miserable. That is the one thing that I want to point out. There is no karma from a past life. There are no lessons from past lives that we need to learn just now.
Okay.
And so in those terms, there is no karma. There is nothing that is predestined, because soon as we... Okay, so here's the thing. Before pre-birth, we had intentions. But pre-birth intentions are extremely general, because the specifics of life are left up to us to decide. So in a past life, you might have been a fantastic violin player, but you have the decision-making power to land in this life and pick up the violin or not. If you did pick up the violin in this life, yes, because you did it before, you can tap into all of that resource.
Okay.
Right? But you can tap into everyone else's resources just as well.
Makes sense.
Right? So, that is why there is no such thing as karma, because we have free choice. We can change what we want and how we want things at any point in time. We can decide to go from doing one thing to doing another thing in, it doesn't take much at all. It's just a thought. That's right. It's just a thought. Okay? But if you start believing that that's the way it is,
then that's the way it is.
Then that's the way it is.
So why is the terminology karma even exist then? And we've taken it to such a degree.
Well, it's just people try to make sense of things, right? So when something bad happens in someone's life, they say, oh, because they can't find the reason for it. So they have to assign a reason somewhere in order to find peace of mind.
Okay.
Right? So for a lot of people, it just gives them so much peace of mind to say it wasn't because of anything I did. This bad thing happened to me not because something I did just now. I'm good. I'm a good person. It must have happened to me because I did something wrong in my past life. And that's following me now. But we all say this. We all say this, that whatever you send around comes around. What you sow is what you reap.
So why do we have those statements?
Because they are true vibrationally. Whichever vibration you sow is the vibration you will reap. Whatever vibration you send around, you will get a result that corresponds to it. They are true. But what we are missing is the vibrational link to how they are true.
Yeah.
Okay?
I would agree with you.
So yes, they are true, but there's no karma following us from one lifetime to another lifetime. It is just that vibration. So if you're getting something, if someone is getting something that they don't like, they have the free will to change it. they can change it, right?
Good.
Because you can change anything.
Yeah.
Source did not. So I come across this question so much, Zara. How do I find my life potential or my life? What do you call it?
My life calling.
Yes.
Like my
What is
mission.
my purpose? What is my my life purpose? I'm unhappy because I can't find my life purpose. Well, source allowed you to decide what you want your life purpose to be. It's as simple as that. There's no predestined life purpose because we're all born from the same source as the same. No one is different. We are all extensions of source.
You know what? My life changed when I stopped searching for whatever that soul purpose was, and I just got busy enjoying what I'm doing and getting stuck in the things I'm doing.
Exactly what I want to point out to you. Your life purpose is whatever you want it to be. If you've decided that you want to be a carpenter, go enjoy doing that. Have fun with it and be the best that you can be at that. If you've decided that you just want to be a mother and you just want to be the world's best mother, sure,
Do it.
do it. It's a valid life purpose.
Exactly.
Your life purpose is whatever makes your heart sing.
Yes. And I always like to go back to the thought that we are here to experience joy, love, laughter.
Absolutely.
You know?
Right? And here's another thing I want to point out. Your life purpose can change because once you achieve it, then you're on to the next thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
My life purpose when I graduated with an MBA, my life purpose was to end up being in the top management of the investment bank that I was working with. And I said, wouldn't it be nice if in 10 years I was there? And in 10 years I was there. And then one morning I woke up and I said, oh, I think I just achieved this thing that I thought that I wanted. And then I became confused because now it seemed to me as if I didn't have a purpose anymore because I'd achieved my purpose. I remember having this conversation with my father saying, I don't know what to do with myself now because now I'm not reaching for anything. And my father said, don't worry about it, just give it some time, it will come. It'll come to you. And then after a couple of months, I went back to him and I said, yes, I think I know now what I want. And wouldn't it be nice if in the next 10 years I could build my own business? That's what I want now. Right? So my life purpose changed.
Yeah.
And then my life purpose changed again from wanting to be the best financial advisor in the whole wide world to being the best teacher of law of attraction in the whole wide world.
So that's a big lofty.
Right?
No, but I like it for sure.
So you are allowed to change your calling. You are allowed to change. You know, parents get upset. I see parents getting upset as an advisor, as a financial advisor. I see parents getting upset with children who want to change their program at university. So they do 2 years of something and now they don't like it and they want to switch, and the parents are like, you wasted so much money. But listen, your child is not happy. If they're not happy, then they can come out with that degree, but they will not be successful. Because the most important ingredient for success is joy.
Right. And being at the top of the emotional scale.
Exactly.
Or, in the top half, should we say.
Absolutely. Reaching for more always. And if your business or your career or whatever it is that you call your life purpose just now does not excite you anymore, go get another one. That's it.
Exactly.
Right?
I love that idea. I mean, Colonel Sanders, KFC, I think he was in his 80s when he launched his business, so there's so much time.
Well, Louise Hay was in her 50s when she created Hay House.
Yeah. Pretty awesome.
Right?
I love it. Thank you. So that's it. There is no karma. I'm going to link to the YouTube snippet that talks about nothing is predetermined or random.
Mm-hmm.
So that sounds very cool.
All right.
Thank you for your time today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Teresa.
Take care.